Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chelmsford High School field hockey. It is October 16th with the Chelmsford Lions against the Andover Golden Warriors. This is Bill Gillette. I'm joined with my host, Scott McQuaid. Longtime field hockey fans from our own daughters. This is probably the biggest rivalry, Scott, of field hockey with Andover, and both teams are doing very well this year.
Absolutely. For a long time, Chelmsford could not beat Andover, and now they're pretty much even with them. And I think we may be up in the last few years on the wins and losses. But previous to that, there was a long stretch there where Andover was just virtually untouchable. But Chelmsford's come a long way.
There sure was, and that's in the midst of quite a few coaching changes from when Maura Devaney had left. We've gone through a couple of coaches.
They're on their third coach in 3 years. Devaney.
That's right.
Maura Devaney. Their girls' junior year. Their senior year was Rebecca, and now we have Susan D'Agostino.
Yeah, and we've got the Chelmsford High School starting lineup coming in. That was Ramori Sarah and Allison Gillette. Angelina Sarah that came out. That's Megan Hill. I think I had missed Caitlin O'Leary as well. You got Claire Danahy, who's the captain that just came out. She's had a fantastic year. Number 16 was Madeline Priestley. She's a sophomore. And certainly Sydney Alto was just out there as well. You know, Chelmsford High has 12 seniors on this team, Scott.
Which is a big difference over the years now. Oh, here we go with the national anthem.
I really like how the girls line up that way.
Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, the senior team, you were saying, unlike previous years, I think when Kate, our two Kates were seniors, they were only 2 or 4 or 5 seniors in the whole team. So now all that feeder system is starting to pay off, and definitely a senior leading team. Claire Danahy, number 9, you're going to see, she's already committed. She's going up to UMass Division I scholarship, and she'll be playing field hockey in college.
Yeah,
like
that's
her
fantastic.
sister. Her sister plays at UNH.
Well, the nice thing is I've seen a lot of the younger players getting some field time today, or this year, as well. You know, Coach D'Agostino, she's starting, as you said, to pull in that feeder system of even sophomores. And it's nice. They've got a sister duo on the team this year with Ramori Sarah and Angelina Sarah, freshman and a senior.
Well, the Serra family's been around for a long time. I think there's about 12 of them. I'm not sure. They should.
Yeah.
And here we go. Big MVC showdown right here.
So as we said, that's actually Madeline Priestley who took the face-off, and she's a sophomore. Nice to see the younger classmen out there. Well, Scott, I tell you, it certainly feels like fall.
Yes, it does.
You got a nice night here at George Simonian Stadium.
Moved up the time as they're going to have. We got some storms coming in around 6 o'clock. It was supposed to be a 6 o'clock game, and they moved it up to 4. So with such a big game, they didn't want to play in the rain.
No, that's a wise idea with a competition like this. Well, Andover's got the ball into Chelmsford territory early in the game here. And Sydney Alto bringing that out. I think they probably got to come out of the gate here pretty aggressive, Scott. Show Andover what what they want to do for the game and kind of set the tone. They tied North Andover, if I'm correct, as well as Central Catholic, which were a couple of very big games. So they certainly have the ability to beat Andover.
Nice play right there.
Yeah, that's Megan Hill, who's a senior. Like we said, overall 12 seniors on the team this year. As a first-year coach, that's certainly not easy to lose that many individuals. And it's a good defensive play there. Way to be aggressive by Erin Hill. Some good stick handling there by Andover, getting in with a shot on goal. It's wide. Again, it looks like Chelmsford's got to get a little more aggressive here in the beginning of this game. That's Andover there. Number 7, Lily Farnham. Not allowing Claire Danahy to bring that ball up the field.
Lily Farnham's from that famous Farnham family from Andover. Honestly, there's a whole mess of them. Buddy Farnham. I work with a Farnham. They're everywhere.
Big family.
And
Well,
her sister's playing at UMass right now. She's a junior.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. There's always been some great talent. I think field hockey for Chelmsford High School has always been one of the best sports that they've had consistently, anyway. Well, they had it down in Andover's end, but weren't able to maintain that momentum. Speaking of Farnham, she's bringing that ball down.
Who was that? Shannon Walsh. Very nice move, Shannon Walsh.
Yeah, Shannon's one of the captains.
She also plays lacrosse here at Chelmsford High School, as most of these girls do. In the spring.
Chelmsford not able to get out of their own end.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that looked like that should have been a penalty to me there, Scott. Madeline
So
Priestley, she got hooked up on the leg there with a stick.
Look at that maneuver by Claire Danahy. A little fan on the shot there.
Yeah, a little fan to Allison Gillette in the middle. Ref didn't call it. Offense seems to be playing some strong defense. That was a great save. Yeah, Morgan Wright, she's a junior, is the goalkeeper. And the one unique thing there, Scott, is she will be the only senior next year. She is currently the only junior. That's not to say that other juniors won't try out for the team, but right now she is the only junior.
She's also the goalie on the lacrosse team. Pretty good. She's been playing goalie all through the youth. And really got her shot as a freshman a couple of years back.
Well, I'd certainly think you'd be looking at one of the captains next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice play there by Sophia Piper.
Chelmsford ball. Claire Danahy's going to bring it in.
A nice shot up the middle. Good defense there by Shannon Walsh. And again, as you were talking about, that's Ramori Sarah. She's a freshman, the lone freshman out there. As you said, strong field hockey family, ice hockey as well. All those early mornings on the ice are paying off. Nice sweep there by Sydney Alto. Andover ball. Ooh, really nice play by Shannon Walsh. They're going to give it to him. Substitution on defense. Looks like we've got Grace Cardone in. Another well-known name in field hockey. Lily Cardone played with our two daughters, Scott. Heck of a player.
Lightning fast.
She was so fast. Faster than you, actually. Nice play by Claire. The girls seem to be getting a little bit more aggressive there.
Yeah. Back and forth. I gotta tell you, I look at these sticks. I wish they'd. I don't know that much about the sport, to be honest, but I mean that's pretty tough to hit that thing, you know.
Versus an ice hockey stick.
Yeah. I also
now, don't admit that you don't know about the sport on live TV.
Well,
there's a lot I know you don't know. You just never admit it.
Oh, they waved it off. That was a goal that they waved off.
They did. It's all right. The girls have the momentum here.
Megan Hill's going to bring it in.
Well, there's been fewer whistles, Scott, than I've remembered from
our time. Yeah,
our time.
The ball goes off their leg. It's an automatic whistle and it goes to the other way. Change of possession. See, I do know something.
I remember games when I'm not sure the whistle ever came out of a referee's mouth.
It can be painful. I got to tell you, though, these girls work hard out there in the game. I mean, you can see there's a lot of running goes on here.
Really, when you're a midfielder, it is a lot of running. Well, they need to get the ball out of their own zone now.
Andover gets a corner.
Well, let's see what Andover can do here. Hopefully the girls have a plan from a defensive standpoint. I know that was always a strength of Coach DiAgostino.
Corner's basically like a power play type thing where they get a free, play, set up. They try to move it around and get the...
Okay, so that's interesting that they sent it back to...
Right, to the...
number 2, who's Hannah Medware. She's, maybe because she's the captain and they had something going on there.
Back-to-back corners.
Well, they didn't feel as though that play worked well. You know, when you're not in the goal, it's extra tough for the girls that are all the way back at the 50-yard line.
There we go. Nice D.
Yeah, it was a good play by Sydney Alto.
No,
okay.
Turnover. Wow.
Well done.
Off their legs. That's a big play
there.
right there. I thought they were going to score. Nice hit.
Yep. It's good by Sydney to get it out of there.
Ooh.
Who was that was getting upfield? Well, Scott, we're getting some clarity there from the coaching staff. As the roster didn't indicate, number 7, Lexi D'Angelo, is in for the injured Julie Hadley. She's playing center forward.
Ooh.
Who's got the ball now?
Yep.
Oh. Nice save by the goalie.
Nice save.
Although we've got a corner.
Chelmsford corner.
Okay. Well, Scott, Chelmsford's record right now is 8 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. I believe those 2 ties are North Andover and Central Catholic, 2 great teams. It was Sydney Alto that brought it out. Claire Danahy taking a shot that was saved by the goalie.
Nice save and a turnover.
It's okay, they've got it down that end. Number 17, Haley Doherty, bringing it down there, but a nice job by Claire Danahy to get it out of there. Still Chelmsford ball.
Shannon Walsh just moved it up. Each half is 30 minutes running time, except on a score or a card.
We haven't seen either of them. The scores would be good, though. Looks like Maddie Priestley just came in for Lexi D'Angelo. There's Julia Pitts bringing up the sidelines. Although smaller, Scott, I think those sticks hurt a little bit more than an ice hockey stick when they hit you.
Ouch, and they have no helmets either. We saw your niece or your cousin there, Steph Gillette, take one to the teeth.
That is right.
Ooh, that was, ooh. That's why I'm surprised they're not in helmets, to be honest with you.
Yeah. They've certainly talked about it over the years. The question is, will they actually pull the trigger and do something? You know, when they do the corners, a lot of the girls that are in the net will wear the masks.
Yeah.
Sarah Latham, by the way, has come in.
The other thing that's tough about this sport is in hockey, when they can use their legs to kind of kick the puck ahead and whatnot. In field hockey, if it hits their legs, it goes to the other team. It's a turnover. So what a lot of good players will do is, as they're coming up, they will actually try to fire it off the other person's
Yeah,
shins,
that's right.
and then keep on going.
It's certainly a tactic.
So that's when you see a lot of these whistles are. Oh, we got a timeout, Chelmsford.
Well, with 9:49 left to go, the score is the Chelmsford Lions 0, the Andover Golden Warriors 0. But an aggressive game, Scott. I think they're both playing well, as you said from the beginning. Very even teams, very capable teams to beat one another. But certainly going back to all of the things that you know, do you know what happened on this day, Scott, in 1912? Come on, it was a big day.
Nope. I skipped that class.
Well, just in case you're wondering, Boston beat the New York Giants 4-3
In the World Series?
In the World Series.
Well, what I will do...
You don't remember that?
No,
I
I
thought you were that old.
But I will do.
No?
Is I'll send a shout out to... I'm sitting here looking at the monitor we have here and what these guys at CHS TV do. And I'm not trying to kiss up to them. It is amazing what you guys do. I don't know whether you can hear me out there or not, but to sit there and be able to see this in high def, I mean, those shots, look at that shot right now. He's right in the huddle. That's awesome. You guys should be really proud of yourselves, what you put on. A couple of times I've been home where I can't make a football game.
The football game is
and I'm
big
watching
now.
it at home, and I'm saying to myself, holy cow, they really do a very, very nice job.
Yeah, it actually brings in a whole different audience where, there's a lot of grandparents and parents of, of the athletes that can't make it to a game, and they will. It brings them into it. It means a lot more because it's their own, grandchild, a child. I've also heard of people traveling like myself, who's on the road quite a bit, and you can, bring it right in through YouTube.
Yeah, we didn't have this.
I don't know. Did you have TV when you were growing up? It was there.
Yeah,
okay.
we did.
Just not high def yet. Understood.
But you had the thing on that you turn and the antenna. On the
roof. They call those rabbit ears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Here we go. 9:49 left.
Well, the good news is we're in the Andover end. A little bit of a missed pass, but caught. So you have your defense there for. I attended a college field hockey game, Scott, recently to watch my daughter, and both teams
move a little faster,
but Boston College and Stonehill College had men on their team.
Really?
They did. You and I, over the years, have seen, some men play in both teams. Each one of them had them in. Well, you got a corner here with, it's like Sidney Alto that's going to bring the ball out. I'm sorry I had that wrong. That's Allison Gillette.
Oh, see that girl that just got...
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt. She's called the flyer. She's the main part of that defense when they get a corner. She's the flyer coming out to disrupt everything.
And that's why you'll see them wearing the masks in a situation like that.
Yeah, she got hit on the hand. I'm watching her now. Yeah, that's going to smart for a little while.
These girls are not only athletic, but they're tough.
Oh, I think so. Of the girl sports, yeah.
So there looks to be a penalty here. Andover just got a penalty. Looks to be on number 3, Emma Riley. She would
here we go.
be the only freshman on their team as well. It could be a lack of an experience on that,
That's
Scott.
good hustle, Julia Pitts.
It's Sarah Latham there, the sophomore. Okay, Chelmsford keeps the ball. Clear Danny, he had the shot, but it looks like it actually went off an Andover player. Pass over the center. So going to be brought back in by freshman Ramori Sarah. That's one of those situations there, Scott. It looks like it touched a foot.
Yep.
And deep pass by Andover, but Sinialto's going to get to it before the Andover players do. And Maury Sarah able to get it by the Andover players.
Chelmsford ball. Yep.
Not sure why they don't just let them play that through. Good play there by Julia Pitts. Although it's now Andover ball. Good defense by Chelmsford there. That's a big pass up the field to a wide open Allison Gillette. I have a little bias for the Gillettes.
Yes. Elena Miller there, the number 10 flyer. They've got one on the hand. We've got a corner going on here. She's the one that broke that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how aggressive she becomes on this here. Looks like Allie Gillette's going to bring the ball out for Chelmsford. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, it was. A little between the legs, a screenshot. Almost.
There you go. Almost went in, too.
Keep the pressure on, girl.
Yeah, keeping the ball down here is always a preferred place to be.
Where did Lily Cardone go to college? She was very bright, right?
She was, extremely. Well, looks like we've got a
Andover timeout.
Timeout.
4:07.
I don't remember now that you asked me, of course, Scott. would say the athletics and academics with these girls have always been very high. But I could tell you where I went to college, although I didn't play field hockey. I did play lacrosse, Scott, which we did not have when I was going to high school.
I knew it was off. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Chelmsford High School did not have lacrosse when I was in high school. I tried out for the team in college and made it. Believe that? No.
First time I saw it was UMass Amherst. They had quite a program.
They sure did. To me, that was the birth of it.
All right, 4:07. No score.
Under 5 minutes to play.
I don't know. I'm going to give Chelmsford the edge so far. I think they've had it down. They've had more offensive pressure, but it's pretty even.
I would certainly agree. In even match, as we said from the beginning, but they've kept the pressure on. They want this. They've tied two hard teams, North Andover and Central Catholic, and they want this win. Well, Andover's taking it out, but in their end. Some good stick handling there by Claire Danahy to keep it in with a pass over to...
Oh, what a save. Did you see the save?
Ramori's. Yes,
that was a Jerry Cheevers save there.
That was a fantastic save.
I guess today would be Tuukka Rath, but I like Cheesy.
And, oh, look at that replay right there, Scott.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, looks to be Paige Gillette. Spelt the appropriate way, many would say. I've heard she's had a very strong year, and you can see by plays like that why. But Chelmsford's keeping the pressure on them. Another corner, Scott. So this is the third corner they've had. Let's hope it's a third time's the charm and not 3 strikes and you're out.
2:50 to go.
Going to come in by Allie Gillette.
Let her rip.
Yeah, Claire Danahy seemed to...
We got another corner off a foot.
Okay. I think it was an accidental move there, but it worked out in Chelmsford's favor.
Look at that shot. That's a great shot, camera guys. So looking at the screen, the far left is the flyer. See her coming flying out?
Oh, yeah.
Another
great
nice
save. Another great save.
What a nice save. That's 2 potential goals right there.
Nice play by Ramori Sarah to keep it back in play. The Andover end.
Off a leg.
Andover ball, though.
You know, you get nervous here, right? It's all the pressure's been down there, and then all of a sudden they break one loose, and they...
Especially under 2 minutes. There's always that adrenaline with the last couple of minutes left in and a half.
Uh-oh.
Not a corner. It's not a corner. It's just the Andover ball. Only about a minute and a half left to play in the game. Chelmsford ball.
Let her rip.
That's a nice shot.
Get it.
Sydney Alto.
Yes. Who said that?
Yes. I stand corrected if I said a minute
Minute
and a half left in the game. It was the half. Okay, kick saved by Chelmsford. Okay, Chelmsford ball with less than a minute left in the half.
I'm glad somebody's keeping an eye on me.
That is true. As I would say to my kids, it costs nothing to pay attention. Clearly, I'm not living my own advice.
Go, 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 go.
Okay. There's Maddie Priestley with the
30
ball
seconds.
there. Sydney Alto making sure that it stays out of Chelmsford's end of the field. Well, with about 10 seconds left, I think at this point, they just want to fire off a shot.
That's the half.
That's the half with no score, which some might say is an impressive feat given the talent of both of these teams, Scott.
Good half, pretty even. Chelmsford probably gets the nod, but
Score certainly says that it was even. Let's see what
we got a 5-minute
Coach
half.
D'Agostino does with her assistant coaches Nicole Bukowski and Shannon Skinner, and we'll be back at the end of the half.
Either of these. That's right, I'll just grab one.
Here we go with the second half here at George Simonian Stadium at Chelmsford High School.
Certainly a lot of talk, Scott, at halftime about this game. The winner of this game will be the MVC champion. So it's a big game indeed, and it's all a new game right now.
Oh, nice save. Early pressure by Andover.
Yeah. Well, again, big game. Certainly both, as you said, were fairly equal in the first half. Someone's got to make a move here and
that was a big steal.
And get the momentum going.
Abby Miller from Andover just had a nice steal.
Oh, a nice hit in by Andover with a shot, but thankfully Chelmsford ball. That was a
good clear.
Good clear for sure by Shannon Walsh. Hence why she's a captain.
Shannon Waggle Walsh.
I see.
You may not know that, but I do.
I
Waggles.
am not familiar with that.
Yes. She's a character, that one.
Is she a golfer by chance? The golf waggle?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a beautiful pass there by Ramori Sarah. She's going to have a heck of a high school career. The only freshman out on that field.
Get it out, girls.
Yep. Pressure being put on there with Sydney Alto. Andover's really keeping that pressure on, though, right up front, Scott. That Emma Riley for Andover, she's the only freshman out there on their team as well.
I know some Rileys from Andover. I wonder if that's Johnny Riley's daughter.
Well, if he's watching, I'm sure that he will let you know.
They don't let guys like us into Andover, do they?
Not you. They've asked for me. I've been requested, and I said no, thank you, in a polite way.
They let me in if I'm going to mow the lawn or something.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe do a little bit of weed whacking.
Yes.
Okay. Chelmsford ball. Okay. Let's see.
Waggle.
Yep. She can waggle down to the end there.
Off her foot. No whistle because she kept. So Andover kept possession, so there was no whistle. But now there's Chumps is going to get the ball back.
Yeah. It gets harder and harder the later in the game because obviously they get tired. As you just see number 22 for Andover fall down there, Grace Ardito. You get a little bit winded, plus you're starting to play a little bit more aggressively.
Off the leg of Waggle. Shannon Walsh, I should say. There's Claire Danahy. Dumping it off to
Ramori Sarah.
Yeah.
With a nice pass in front.
Come on.
Nice stick handling.
Is it all right if we cheer for our own team?
I believe that's absolutely fair.
All right.
And there you go. There's a corner. This is their fourth corner. Do you know what four corners actually make, Scott?
Well, I'm a victim of the Lowell Public Schools, so maybe not.
That really wasn't a trick question. All right, let's see what Chelmsford can do on this corner attempt. Brought in by Allie Gillette. Over to Claire Danahy. Claire's got it back to Sydney Alto. In front.
Come on, pressure that.
They're keeping the pressure on. Oh, and there you go. You've got another corner. You know, Scott, you and I have been through many of these games with our daughters where I think we could have been in double digits and we hadn't scored, and I think it gets equally as frustrating for the girls. Mm-hmm. Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to capitalize on these opportunities.
Now, I know this is a big advantage but I don't see a lot of goals off them, to be honest.
I think sometimes
You know what
they
I mean?
try to move the ball around like that, and they should just take a shot.
Yeah.
Wow, another corner. Do I dare say, once again, third time's a charm.
Here we go.
Andover's only got
Usually
one
isn't
loss.
off. It usually isn't off the first shot either. They try to get it up.
There you
and
go.
Then a rebound.
Right? Yeah, I mean, what happens? You still have it. You still have it in front, right? You take that shot. You at least progress the ball forward towards the net, rather than stick handling it around. Not like you or I are coaches, but I do play one on TV.
The other thing too nowadays, with everybody having turf, this is such a better game on turf. You know,
Very
than
consistent,
natural
a lot
grass.
faster, right?
I don't know how the girls played it years ago on regular grass.
Yeah, my mother, Sheila Gillette, she was a captain. She was a goalie.
Really?
Probably helpful as a goalie with the grass.
Nice
You couldn't
pass right through
couldn't
the
pay
legs.
me to be a goalie in this sport.
No.
Not even with the pads. And we're getting a little bit of pressure in there. And Riley's going to bring it out.
Don't know whether the people at home or not know, but the blue circle around the goal, if the shot is not taken within inside of that line, it wouldn't count unless it was deflected, obviously. But it has to be touched with inside the circle in order for them to score. Same thing with if it's inside the circle and it hits a leg, that's how they get the
corner.
The corner, yeah. What's that whistle?
Unfortunately, that is
Andover
a corner.
Yeah.
I didn't see what the actual call was, but as you said, it's going to have to be off of the Chelmsford player in that circle. Number 5, Olivier Bouchelet. Sure I didn't say it correctly. Oh, that's a great play. That is a great play.
Erin Hill or Caitlin O'Leary. We got 2 4s here. Erin Hill. Andover now. Chelmsford bringing it back up. Got it out of their zone. Caitlin O'Leary is 13. That's a...
I think the girls are taking a little bit of a slower, bring the ball in, get a little bit of their wind back.
Good back hustle there, Claire Danahy. Who's the whistle on? Oh, Andover ball. Who's that? Megan Hill? Is that Megan Hill bringing that up?
No, that was Angelina Sarah. Which is nice. The sister duet out on the field.
1 and 5.
And I'm certain, knowing her parents, that they are is competitive at home. Okay, nice save by Chelmsford there. Great play by Ramori Sarah.
Oh. Chelmsford ball.
A good pass over the middle.
I can see a little fatigue setting in there.
Yep. Well, you take someone like Claire Dennehy. She's playing midfield,
Right.
and she doesn't come off the field. That's a lot of work.
Nice. Oh, nice steal.
Great play by Julia Pitts. That was Paige Nolan as well there out on the field. Andover's keeping that ball down there. Yeah, dribbling herself.
Some good acting there.
That's
Kept right on
that
going
you and
like
I
it
would
never
do
happened.
often, I'm sure. Look at that Clara get right in there, though. As aggressive as can be. And talk about a good student as well.
Is she?
Yes.
I would imagine.
Okay, jumps for ball. Oop. Well, we're down under 20 minutes to go in the game. Still no score. Alexi D'Angelo running after that ball to see if she can hustle into it. Over in the front to Chelmsford.
Not been a lot of breaks in the action in this game either.
Very even.
It's been constant. That's
Yes.
why the girls, I think, get. That's a lot of consistent running. What do we got?
We got a corner on that, Scott.
Oh, nice.
I think that was a nice call by the ref with Claire bringing it in. It looked as though Andover tried to kind of jump in the middle, be a little bit aggressive. You can't blame him on that.
I wouldn't doubt it if Claire Dennehy shot that intentionally to get the corner off her leg.
She's certainly an experienced player.
There we go.
Okay, the shot got off anyway.
Get it in there.
Yeah. Alto is keeping it in that end.
Pressure in there you go.
There's Sarah. Oh, a miss by Andover is going to help right there. Sarah's not going to let her get away with that.
She's a hustler, huh? The little freshman's a hustler.
That is true. All those mornings on the hockey skates. There's no better way to get into shape than in playing hockey, ice hockey. That is. Well, it's a good ball to get it down there by Andover.
Nice pass. Go clear. Go clear. Oh, nice change of direction there.
And with a little pass over to Sarah Latham. Another sophomore. You have 4 sophomores on the team, which is always nice to see, with a freshman. Susan's certainly building the program for what she's going to unfortunately lose this year in seniors. That was a nice play by Ramori Sarah, getting aggressive. Pass up the middle to Lexi D'Angelo. Taken by Sophia Piper. It's good. The ref's gonna let it go. Now they're gonna call it. Looks like they might have got a stick caught together. Lights are coming on here in the late afternoon at Simonium Stadium. After 5 o'clock now.
What was that? High stick. Nice steal. Sydney Alto again.
Yep. You know, to bring it up, and of course Claire Danahy getting right in there. As of right now, the Andover offense, Scott, should certainly have a little bit of juice left.
Hasn't been down here too much.
No, their defense certainly would be a bit gassed.
There we go. Uh-oh. Careful.
No. There you go. It's a Chelmsford ball. Will be taken by Julia Pitts.
Nice little flip pass there.
Okay. That was intended up for Paige Nolan.
Do you know I coached Paige Nolan's father in high school when he was in high school? Esquire.
Gary?
Attorney Gary Nolan.
Super nice guy.
I coached him in high school.
Maddie Priestley with the ball. Well, I certainly hope it wasn't field hockey that you coached him in. Okay, Andover's ball down in Chelmsford's end.
Nice move up, though. Look at how it moves up the sideline there. Claire Danahy, and then lost it. She got picked.
That's it with Shannon Moss. She's not going to let that go.
Girl Waggle.
There you go. Chelmsford ball. Nicely done.
I think their other nickname is Wannon. They got a lot of names for her. Waggle and Wannon.
I see.
Texted my daughter. Off her foot.
Well, what we don't want to see is it down in Chelmsford's end, even though it's their ball.
But it went on.
Looks like it might be a timeout.
Andover timeout.
Yeah.
They're going to get together.
Give them a little bit of a break.
Now they want to put a play together here.
Which makes sense. We've got just under 12 minutes left to go in the game for this MVC championship match. Yeah, Andover in the conference has only lost one game, as has Chelmsford within the conference. Chelmsford's 8-3-2. And you can see on TV Coach D'Agostino coming up with a game plan. Heard some very positive things from individuals about Coach.
Is that an end zone camera making those shots? Look at that shot. That is so great.
I'll have to throw out that my niece looks cute in that camera
Gillette.
shot.
My little friend Gillette.
Yeah, the lights are on here. It looks like it's going to come down to one heck of a final ending to this game.
And
now,
again,
Scott, do you know in a game like this they can tie in regular season, they won't in the playoffs. So could they tie today? I guess if it's a regular season game, they could, right? Because Chelmsford's already had 2 ties this year.
And then they would share the
well, if it's for the
co-champs, right?
Is that how it would work?
I think so.
We may have to consult on that. Looks like the players will be breaking here.
Coming out of
Yeah.
You look at that camera shot up top. We were talking about the Serras. That's Jerry Serra up there, the grandfather, doing all the videotaping. See him on top of the booth?
One proud grandfather watching both of his granddaughters out.
Pretty good
playing.
photographer. We had him in a couple of our tournaments. He did a hell of a job.
A lot of talent in that family. Nice pass right there.
Oh, Waggle, nice move.
Shannon Walsh.
Here we go. Oh,
No, that's good. Good stop by Julia Pitts.
Julia is Jack Fletcher's granddaughter, right?
That is correct, I believe.
Are we going to mesh highlights? No. Yeah, sorry.
No,
Here she goes. Come on, Shannon.
certainly have an opportunity here, at least to get the ball down in this end of the field and keep it here.
No, I'm sorry.
Close to the 10-minute mark. I still think Chelmsford's playing more aggressively. They just may have a little bit less
Absolutely.
fuel.
Well, I think they still got the fuel, but they've had more opportunities, which is going to take a little more out of you. But
As Coach Rich would tell us, Coach Bruce Rich, it's time to take some money out of the bank. It was always at the end of a practice when you thought you were done, and that wasn't the case. You're going to go do sprints or something else, and in a game like this, that it was a big game coming down to the last few minutes, and you needed to take a deposit out of the bank.
that was one of those where they keep
Chelmsford's
right on
in front.
Well, got a corner. Did you see that play where Claire Dennehy just was coming up and she basically almost played it off the girl's leg and just kept right on going because she maintained control.
Well, it's a tactic, right? If you've got momentum and you're not going to be able to get the ball around them, you can get a penalty. The ball will be brought in by Allison Gillette to Claire Dennehy. Claire with a shot in the middle. Oh! So close. Just wide.
Oh.
Just wide by Shannon Walsh.
That was
Fast-paced play right there.
definitely the most dangerous opportunity.
Good news is it's still Chelmsford's ball.
Oh,
Here's the
we got a replay
here
on that
the-
shot.
What a great shot.
Oh, and a screen, too.
Oh, that was a nice defensive play by the Andover player. We don't know who it was, but that was 16, Maddie Priestley, who gave the screen over to Shannon Walsh. I think Chelmsford wants it now. They don't want it. They don't want it down in their end of the field.
Keep it out. Keep the pressure on them. Down to 8 minutes. Chelmsford ball. Ooh, get it in there. Big clearing shot by Andover. They go out of bounds. Chelmsford ball. Julia Pitt's going to take it in. Oh, I don't know. Look at all the Andover people around that ball.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
They'll get it down. Here they go.
Keep it in. Keep it in. Keep it in. Oh,
Couldn't quite. Good
good eye on the ref, but should have blocked their sight. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. What they don't see can't hurt them. Okay. Definitely down the end of the field that we don't like.
Get it out. Here we go. Yeah, one little letdown, and all of a sudden, you have all the pressure.
Yeah, that's number 22 for Chelmsford that I unfortunately don't have on the roster. Again, they're giving the opportunity to a lot of the individuals out here, senior or not. Wow, that was a heck of a hit.
Chelmsford's keeping the ball. Sometimes when that ball gets up high, it's a dangerous shot, and it'll go over to the other team. Correct?
That is correct, Scott.
Mm-hmm. Almost like I knew what I was talking about.
Well, you've certainly been at this sport for as long as I have, and watching our
4 years.
Yeah,
6.
Yeah, your daughter did start as a freshman, which was great. Certainly one of the most aggressive players I've seen out there.
I got to tell you, this little Sarah girl's a tiger.
Yeah, she's going to have a great high school career being a freshman.
Oh, get.
Okay, that's okay.
Back in.
Good stick handling by Sydney Alto.
Down to 5 minutes left.
Oh, right in the front.
Oh,
Right in the front. But that could be, that's Chelmsford ball, Scott. I'm not sure why the Andover player let that go out. I think it's a potential that she thought it was going to be a Chelmsford Andover ball because it was hit off at Chelmsford, but certainly not the case.
Where we got going? Still Chelmsford ball. No. Oh yeah, yes it is.
Yeah, running clock in these field hockey games, unless there's something big, but we're down below the 5-minute mark at this point. As they say, Scott, leave it all on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Well, number 22 for Chelmsford there is making sure that Andover player doesn't get in front. Although,
Get that out of there.
yeah,
See what I mean? That's what worries me. You got all the pressure.
Okay.
It's down in their zone.
that's a nice save.
You got to just get it out of this zone.
Yeah, at this point with 4 minutes to go, under 4 minutes, you certainly don't want it down this end of the field. That's Emma Riley, the freshman that's still in as well. Emma with a shot. Oh, that.
Oh, what a
That
save!
is an unbelievable
Oh, what a
save.
save!
That is an unbelievable save. That's
I don't
going
know whether
on
it was the
ESPN.
defensive player. I'm sure we'll get the replay in a minute.
That's going to be on ESPN.
Oh, my word.
There you go. That is a fantastic save.
Look at
That's a really nice shot by Andover.
Saved by the goalie.
That's a
and then
save
who
by
go-
the goalie.
No.
Oh, and that is Chelmsford right there that just saved that ball, and that is Angelina Serra. That's number 5, Angelina Serra.
And then somebody took it out. Yeah. Was it 5?
She just saved that goal.
just saved
That
the
was
game.
inches.
Holy cow. Both
Let's
teams
hope that
now
gives
have-
the momentum to Chelmsford. Lexi D'Angelo, a sophomore, bringing it up in the middle. Okay, coming down to the 2-minute mark. Lot of adrenaline going right now with these girls. Certainly when mistakes can happen.
The most dangerous threats, though, have been in this half. Those two last one for Chelmsford, one for, I mean, that right there was play. It might have been play of the game.
Yeah. By Angelina Sarah was just an unbelievable save.
Under 2 minutes.
Yeah. Chelmsford's got the ball. They need to drive it down that end of the field pretty quickly here. Not get fancy with the stick handling, but just get the ball down that end of the field, because those things right there will happen. Yep. Chelmsford caught a little bit off guard there. Who's that, number 22?
All right, Chelmsford ball. Let's get it out of there.
There is 1 minute left to play with a timeout.
I don't know whether it was Andover or Chelmsford.
Yeah. Scott, you're right. Those two goals were about as close as I've seen any goals come.
That saved
I
by...
may...
First, the goalie made the save.
I may ask for the TV crew to replay that last goal if it's at all possible, because that was just an absolutely fantastic save.
So the goalie made a great save.
The goalie did.
Morgan.
And by the way, Morgan Wright.
And then Angelina Sarah makes the incredible save. And then I believe it was number 11, Cindy Alto, that got it out of the zone.
Get it out of there.
Bing, bing, bing. It was game saving.
Yeah, that's when you're
101 left.
keeping a good head on your shoulders at that point. Because at this point in the game, where there's just a couple minutes left, MVP championship on the line, tie game, right? It's adrenaline going through you versus anything else.
I wonder how many miles they run in a game.
Well, you don't think they've got a
Fitbit
Fitbit on, huh? No Apple Watches? I'm going to guess it's quite a few.
There's like pizza.
Well, here comes Andover out of there. Timeout. This is big. 1:01 left in the game. 0-0. Two real tries, one by each team. Very inches from being a goal.
Again, why this has been such a great rivalry between these two teams. All right, clock has started. We're now under a minute left to play. Ball's unfortunately in Chelmsford's side of the field.
Get it out.
Although Claire Danny, he has the ball, trying to get it up.
Chelmsford ball. No, Chelmsford ball. Let it rip, Sydney.
It's interesting that they're not that they're kind of playing the clock a little bit there, Scott. I don't know the tactics. I don't know if one of them has a better record that could be crowned MVC, but I think it's a tie right now.
15 seconds.
Yeah. And this is going to be Chelmsford with Claire hitting it down the field. You're under 10 seconds to go. They kept the ball in, although it's out. This is the end of the game right here. So that's the end of the game. Let's
oh no, they're going out to get their goals. So
let's see what happens here, Scott. Well, I guess that could be the game. There's a lot of hugging going on.
Yeah.
I see the JV coming onto the field.
Regular season, that would be it, yep. It's just
Certainly wouldn't happen in playoffs. Well,
it was a great game.
well, Scott, it was great to be watching these girls again.
Sure.
So I think what we're going to do right now on TV is watch a little bit of the highlights here.
This one here. That was
Yes.
it. Look at that.
Right there.
Just, I don't know whether it hit the post or not.
No, that was just cleared by the Andover player. That's what.
Is this
could
the
have-
game saver?
Could have and should have gone.
Oh, look at that.
That is it right there.
You know what? That might even got by to go. Angelina Serra might have made 2 saves on that.
Well,
We go. There it is. Watch now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think she made the first save and the second save. But wow.
Well, there's certainly no lack of effort here by these girls. So on behalf of myself and Scott, congratulations to them all. Great game, and thanks for the camera crew.